Today we're diving into a topic that almost everyone encounters at some point, feeling stuck. Whether it's in your career, relationships, personal goals, or simply day-to-day life, feeling like you're not moving forward can be deeply frustrating and even overwhelming. But here's the good news. Feeling stuck is often a sign that change is on the horizon. It means you're ready for something new, something more aligned with who you are and who you're meant to be. And the truth is, there are practical steps you can take to break free and start moving towards that exciting future. In this video, we'll explore actionable ways to get unstuck, find new direction, and build momentum toward a life that truly lights you up. We're going to break this down together, step by step, so you can start creating the change you crave. Let's dive in. Alright, let's get real for a second. Feeling stuck can feel like you're wading through mud, every step an effort. But before we can break free, we need to figure out what's got us stuck in the first place. What's that invisible force holding you back? Sometimes it's fear. Fear of failure, fear of the unknown, even fear of success. Other times it's self-doubt whispering those nasty little lies in your ear. You're not good enough. You'll never be ready. What if you fail? Sound familiar? But here's the thing. Those are just thoughts, they're not facts. And the more we listen to them, the more power we give them. So let's take some of that power back, shall we? Grab a journal or find a quiet space to simply think. Ask yourself, what am I truly afraid of? What negative beliefs are holding me back? Be honest with yourself. No judgment here, just pure, unfiltered truth. Write down everything that comes to mind, even if it feels silly or insignificant. Sometimes the things we try to bury the deepest hold the most power over us. Now take a deep breath and really look at what you've written. Are these roadblocks real, or are they just figments of your imagination? Often just identifying the root cause can bring a wave of clarity and relief. Remember, awareness is the first step to freedom. By shining a light on what's holding you back, you can start to loosen its grip and create space for something incredible to unfold. Okay, so we've identified what's been holding us back. Now what? This is where things get really interesting. Instead of looking at this feeling of being stuck as a negative, what if we shifted our perspective and saw it as an opportunity for growth? Think about it. Every challenge, every obstacle, every time we feel stuck, it's a chance to learn, to evolve, to become a stronger, more resilient version of ourselves. It's like life is throwing us a curveball, and we get to decide, are we going to strike out, or are we going to step up and hit a home run? So, how do we do that? How do we reframe this feeling of being stuck into a springboard for growth? It starts with asking ourselves empowering questions. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this teaching me? Instead of focusing on the problem, focus on the solution. What can you learn from this experience? How can you use this situation to become more resourceful, more determined, more unstoppable? Remember, every challenge you overcome, every obstacle you navigate, every time you choose to rise above the feeling of being stuck, you become more resilient, more confident, and more equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. Okay, so we're shifting our perspective and embracing growth. Now, let's talk action, because here's the thing. Sometimes when we're feeling stuck, we get overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of what we want to change. We look at the mountain ahead, and it feels impossible to climb, but here's a secret. You don't have to climb the whole mountain today. In fact, you don't even have to climb it tomorrow. All you have to do is take the first step, and then another, and another. Break down your big, audacious goals into smaller, more manageable steps. What's one thing you can do today to move yourself closer to where you want to be? Maybe it's updating your resume, sending out a few job applications, or reaching out to someone in your field for advice. Maybe it's signing up for that online course you've been eyeing, or finally booking that trip you've been dreaming of. The key is to choose something small, something achievable, something you can do right now, because action creates momentum. And momentum, my friend, is a powerful force. Let's talk about comfort zones, shall we? Those cozy little bubbles we build around ourselves where everything feels safe and familiar. Here's the thing about comfort zones. They might feel safe, but they're also where dreams go to die. Because real growth, real change, real breakthroughs, they happen outside of our comfort zones. They happen when we're willing to get a little uncomfortable, to embrace the unknown, to take a chance on ourselves. So what's one thing you've been avoiding or putting off because it feels uncomfortable? Maybe it's speaking up for yourself at work, asking that special someone out on a date, or finally pursuing that passion project you've been putting on hold. Whatever it is, I challenge you to take a small, courageous step towards it today. It doesn't have to be a giant leap. just a small step in the right direction. Remember, every time you step outside of your comfort zone, you expand it. You prove to yourself that you're capable of more than you thought possible. And that, my friend, is how you build unshakable confidence. Sometimes when we're feeling stuck, it's because we're stuck in a rut. We're doing the same things, thinking the same thoughts, and living the same day on repeat. And guess what? That can get pretty monotonous. So how do we break free from the monotony? By injecting some fresh inspiration into our lives. By opening ourselves up to new experiences, new perspectives, new ways of seeing the world. Think about it. When was the last time you did something for the first time? When was the last time you stepped outside of your usual routine and tried something completely different? Maybe it's taking a creative class, learning a new language, or traveling to a new place. Maybe it's volunteering for a cause you care about, joining a local book club, or simply striking up a conversation with a stranger. The point is to shake things up, to expose yourself to new ideas and perspectives. You never know where you'll find your next big inspiration. Listen, we've all been there. Feeling stuck, frustrated, like we're not making any progress. And in those moments, it's easy to be hard on ourselves, to beat ourselves up for not being where we think we should be. But here's the thing, being hard on yourself isn't going to help you get unstuck. In fact, it's probably going to make you feel worse. So let's try something different, shall we? Let's try a little self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness, understanding, and patience that you would offer a dear friend. Remind yourself that you're human, that you're doing your best, and that it's okay to not have all the answers right now. Progress isn't always linear. There will be setbacks, detours, and moments when you feel like you're taking 2 steps back for every step forward. That's okay. It's all part of the journey. So, be patient with yourself. Trust the process. And remember, you are capable of amazing things. Let's talk about passion. That fire in your belly, that thing that makes you feel alive, that thing that makes you want to jump out of bed in the morning. When was the last time you felt that? Sometimes when we're feeling stuck, it's because we've lost touch with our passions. We've gotten so caught up in the day-to-day grind that we've forgotten what truly lights us up. But here's the good news. Your passions haven't gone anywhere. They're still there, waiting for you to rediscover them. So how do we do that? By making time for the things that bring us joy. What activities, hobbies, or causes make your heart sing? What did you love doing as a child? What do you get so lost in that you lose all track of time? Make a list of all the things that bring you joy, no matter how big or small. Then, start incorporating them into your daily life, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Remember, when we're connected to our passions, we're more likely to find motivation, direction, and a renewed sense of purpose. You've got this: the journey to a more fulfilling life. Listen, getting unstuck is a journey, not a destination. It's not about achieving some perfect state of being, but about embracing the messy, beautiful, ever-evolving process of becoming. And it won't happen overnight, but it will happen. By identifying what's holding you back, reframing challenges as opportunities for growth, setting small, achievable goals, stepping out of your comfort zone, seeking inspiration from new sources, practicing self-compassion and patience, and reconnecting with your purpose and passions, you'll begin to see progress. You'll start to feel that sense of momentum building, that feeling of excitement for what the future holds. Remember, feeling stuck is often a sign that you're ready for something new and better. So, embrace the discomfort, trust the process, and never, ever give up on yourself. The power to get unstuck is within you.